Hi, my Pisces. Welcome to your monthly reading, and this is for the month of October. So, I want to remind you guys that these readings are general readings, and they are good for your sun sign, rising sign, and rising sign, and moon signs. So, I want to mention something really quickly about the energy of the planets this month, and we are going to have Venus retrograde in Scorpio. So, how it's going to affect you guys? It's going to affect you in your ninth house, which is the excuse me, which is the house of the education, higher education, deals with higher learning, philosophy, religion, long distance travel. Um, so I'm mentioning this because there's something of that I'm seeing here. So very important for me to mention that. And there is going to be a month of a lot of analysis about the past. And um, so let's start. So your foundation, the card of the foundation where everything is gonna come, is like a branch is here, right? So this is the base, the foundation of why everything is happening at this point. We have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is very clear here, and it's upside down, by the way. So that shows that uh some of you guys are waiting for those ships to come and see what is in there. So you guys are waiting and waiting, and that has caused a lot of anxiety, I would say, for some of you. And I wouldn't say so much of anxiety, but has put you guys in a state of pure analysis, and you're going to be there anyway, because the thing is that what just recently happened was the tower, and the tower shows um an unexpected events that created a rupture in the relationship with whoever you are with. By the way, it could be someone who you're dealing with, a lot of fire here. So I would say you Pisces are dealing with fire signs enormously, or Virgo, but a lot of fire here. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo that you guys are dealing with. It's so clear. Look, wants fire, fire, fire. This one is a Virgo card, so you could have been dealing with a Virgo too, but it seems more like you are in that stage right now of analysis, especially with Venus retrograde in your ninth house. Is put you a little bit more into and analyze things spiritually, and we have the High Priestess as the outcome. So the problem is that probably recently what happened, or what just gonna happen before entering the month of October, is it could happen that someone needed to travel, or any other event that caused a separation between you two. Could be a distance separation, or totally just you guys kind of like broke up. But it doesn't seem to me like there is a breakup. It seems to me just more like a distance where someone is kind of waiting into what is happening and what will happen at the end, because you guys are in a crossroad with the Two of Wands. So in the present time during October, you guys are going to be in a crossroad. Should I let that world go, which it represents the world ahead of me of love, of what can I get, and just keep waiting, or just move forward? you know so you guys are in between your head and your mind, in between your heart. And what is blocking you from moving forward, obviously, is all this analytical thinking of what if, because that's this what if, that's what you have in your mind. But what if, what if, what if? So you guys are probably going to move to a place where you guys are finally realize that you guys are just carrying too much baggage on top of your shoulders. So this is a good card, though, because it does reveal that you guys, one, are recognizing that, and you guys want to end all this suffering and all this guilt, because some of you might feel guilt too. And what are the influences of this card? Why you getting here? Why you arriving to this point is because the Temperance reverse is saying, you know what? You feel like the compatibility of you with this person is really not. I mean, it's not. It's breaking apart. It's just falling into pieces. Like the compatibility is basically not there anymore. Like you seeing like, okay, just we used to be together, it used to be great, and then you feel like this event or this change are really making you guys different from each other. So the good thing about this is that you realizing or analyzing that, you know, this needs to end. And the great thing is after the 10 card, it always comes something new, right? So the outcome is the High Priestess, and the High Priestess says, you know, well, for what I see, is going to be very hard for you to use your intuition, especially this month, my Pisces. There's a lot of things behind the scenes that you're not going to know, and that will not be revealed to you, at least not in this month. So there's a lot of things you need to do to try to release this stress, and I would get there with your catalyze card. This is a catalyzer, so I will go there. But for now, remember, it might be very hard for you to use your intuition, at least this month. I know you're going to be analyzing a lot, and you know that's what it making you. It's not that it's bringing you a lot of anxiety, but it's kind of putting you in the situation, and then you going to feel, you know what, this is not working. This is, I need to let go of this, because for some reason we are not compatible with each other. You've seen it, but you don't know really why is this happening, because it might be that you feel that that person feels that way. Like you see the distance, you know, things are falling apart. You're seeing it falling apart at this point. So you're like, oh, it might be like this person is feeling that way, but it seems more it's you. You know what, you're feeling it. So let's talk about work. For you guys, there might be you guys, some of you might have to work long distance travel for work, and it's bringing you a lot of anxiety, and I see connections here. So you might have to connect also to foreign lands for work. Could be kind of like a connections about social media and working with social media, but at the same time traveling. Or you will have to make some changes also in the connections, in the way you connect with people at work also. So there's changes happening basically in your work environment, and that is bringing a lot of anxiety and nervousness, I would say. And it's more like a kind of worries and concerns about this. So you're going to feel a little bit worried, a little concerned about this new changes, new things happening, but they are positive though. I think it's more you over analyzing things, obviously. So let's talk about my singles. So remember, this one was a general, and it was about love and whatever's happening. But remember, this is more like, this one that I was talking about was more like for couples, right? But you could be in a serious or not relationship. But I wanted to talk a little bit more about singles, whoever doesn't have anybody whatsoever and is completely lonely. So you're gonna have connections to stars again, to start again. So you might be connecting with people around if you go for travel somewhere else, and there's going to be a lot of beautiful emotions happening this month for you. For my completely single people, could be either through internet, through social media or whatever you're trying to do, online dating or whatever. You might have a lot of emotions coming in here for this month, and connecting to people a lot. So take advantage of that energy, because you might find someone very special there. And your card of energy, of the energy where you need to put your energy in, is hobbies. And they saying, you know what, you need to release the stress. You need to take that energy from this situation. Don't get stuck here. Just put that energy to work on something much better that can bring you more productivity in your life, and as well helps you to align your body, mind, and soul, because you're gonna feel better mentally, physically, right? And if you don't know what you like to do, well, it's the time for you to make some changes here. So what is that you like to do? So the question will be here, what do you like to do for fun? So that's the question. What do you like to do for fun? Because that's what you need to focus on in this month. Try to focus in what you would like to do to bring joy in this month. Try to keep your mind busy and distracted from this that is not working. Because obviously you can be in the darkness with the High Priestess here, where you feel like there's things to be revealed. So you know what? Just forget about that. Just focus here. This is your catalyzing card. It's telling you, bring positivism, bring something different in your life. Join groups, for example. Join groups. Um, do yoga, for example. I wouldn't say yoga. I would say more like, well, whatever you like. I'm not even going to say what you like. It's whatever you like to do. Join the groups. Make new friends. Try to look for something that relaxes you. You learn something new, and you're going to enjoy yourself, basically. Doing it keeps you busy. Give you an interest to bring fun to your life that probably is a hectic life at this point with all that you're passing through. Be more productive. Um, Sometimes these hobbies can turn into a career, a new career. So just think about that. But at this point, this is something that you need to focus on. Okay. Join a group related to your hobby. Some people like to do triathlon, and they join groups to do triathlon together, and they love it. They travel with the groups doing all this exercising, or a reading, a book club or something that you want to do. Just whatever you like to do, join a group that is about that hobby, so you meet new people. Okay. There's are good changes, positive changes, if you start doing that in this month. So make new friends and good friends, and this is going to help you to bring some purpose in your life, because you probably feel like, what's the purpose of my life? So remember, focus in this. Anyway, Pisces, I hope I help you in any way. Sending you much love and much light. And by the way, if you are bilingual and speak Spanish also, or understand Spanish, I have another channel. It's called CC Spiritual Guidance, where I have a lot of stuff in that channel. So besides doing guidance, I also teach astrology and everything in that channel. So I invite you to explore my other channel as well and subscribe. And don't forget to subscribe in this channel as well. Comment, give me a thumb up, and also please help me to help other people while you share this guidance. Wishing you much love and much light, everyone, and I'll see you next monthly. Bye.